I acknowledge Comrade Adewale Adeonju, the President of the Maritime Union of Nigeria, the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. Thank you, sir, for coming. My own dear sister, Mrs. Hastro, the Executive Vice Chairman and MD, CEO of ENL. Thank you very much for coming, ma'am. I also acknowledge my friend and brother, Ascanio Russo, the MD of PTML, and Grimadi. Thank you very much for coming. I value our partnership a lot. And all other captains of industry here represented. I also acknowledge all other heads and members of the various unions and branches that are here present today. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, may I take this time to acknowledge all other protocols because of time, not to mention one by one. On behalf of the Nigerian Shippers Council, I wish to warmly extend our greetings to the Executive Committee and members of the Shipping Correspondents Association of Nigeria, SCAN, and all participants gathered for the celebration of Dockworkers Day 2024. This year's theme, Dockworkers, Key to Unlocking Nigeria's Blue Economy, is timely, especially as it resonates with the recent establishment of the Federal Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy by our dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to spearhead growth in the sector. Today, we recognize the invaluable contributions of dock workers to the maritime industry and the blue economy. Your dedication to the cause of the industry ensures the seamless operations of our ports and the steady flow of goods essential for national trade and prosperity. By facilitating smooth handling of cargo, you are instrumental to boosting international trade, contributing significantly to the Nigerians' GDP and attracting foreign investment. As we celebrate your contributions today, it is vital that we reflect on the need for continued investment in the welfare, safety, and professional development of dock workers in Nigeria. You are indeed the backbone of the maritime sector. And your empowerment is crucial for meeting the evolving demands of the industry. We commend the leadership of SCAN for amplifying the voices of dock workers and fostering collaboration within the maritime sector. The Nigerian Shippers Council remains committed to working with stakeholders to enhance efficiency, productivity, and the well-being of those who keep our ports running, especially the dock workers. I therefore want to wish you all a successful and memorable Dock Workers Day 2024. I thank you all. Thank you very much.
Because what they do is very important. If a dock worker is not available to offload or load a vessel, they can't move anything. And because of what they do, it's important we look after them. And it's important we train them. Because any mistake, we look at the dock worker as nobody, but any mistake from a dock worker will affect a lot of things. The process will be affected. The revenue, particularly to us, will be affected. Because we also have the dock workers that will tell us the tonnage of what is being taken from a vessel. And if that is not correctly given to us, we will not be able to bill rightly. So the dock workers are very important. And now that we are talking about blue economy, without the dock workers, I don't think that can be achieved. So we need the dock workers, and we will accept the terminal operators to help us in training the dock workers. It's important. Look after their welfare, because that is also important, because they need to be strong to work for us. Thank you. I will not take too much of time.
I'm really happy to be here. I want to congratulate the Shipping Correspondents Association of Nigeria, SCAN, for putting this together in collaboration with MWUN, the Maritime Workers Union. It is really good to have a dock workers day. Dock workers are they play a pivotal role in the Nigerian ports. So I want to congratulate MWUN today for this celebration of your day. We are celebrating you because you guys deserve to be celebrated. Our father of the maritime sector have said it. Without dock workers, we do not have a port. Of course, we can't discharge, like I often say, we cannot discharge ships by ourselves. It is the dock workers. So you guys are very, very key to our operation. You are key to the sector. We appreciate your role. Today we gather to celebrate the invaluable contribution of dock workers to our nation's economy and to the logistics supply chain. The tireless efforts of our dock workers, often behind the scene, are the backbone of our port efficiency and effectiveness. But the dock worker have come of age. And that is where I want to say a big thank you to my brother from the womb of another mother, Comrade Adewale Adeyanju. And Tony is not here today. Tony Intek also laid that ground for my brother. And I tell you, posterity will not judge you. You will be remembered for the good you have done for this sector. You know, the Nigerian port, the port sector is very critical to the economy of Nigeria. When the port is robust, the economy of Nigeria is robust. And I'm worried. I was just telling my colleague. Yesterday we were going on when I closed from work, and I was telling my driver, and I said, what is happening to Apapa? The hustle and bustle of Apapa is done. Something is wrong with our economy. And I can tell you, there are no traffic anymore. We were complaining that there were traffic. I wish that traffic could be back now. We want it back. Don't we want it? We need the traffic. Because volume of cargo is low, it's down to the bottomless. We've never seen this kind before. So something is wrong. So we want traffic back to Apapa. It's too, everything, yesterday was like a Sunday. And I said, what is happening? I asked my colleague, what's your terminal looking like? Terminals are becoming empty. So we pray for the good of this land. We pray that our economy will come back. The port sector is very critical to the economy of Nigeria. One Nigeria, the port sector contributes to the purse of government in terms of, what we are contributing to the finance of government. It's huge. We're not talking about terminal operators alone, we're talking about the customs service. Do we have custom here? When you hear some real bogus figure about what customs service is generating to the purse of government. If the right attitude, the right policies is applied to this sector is actually capable of generating more than enough fund for the federal government of Nigeria. And I seize this opportunity to send message to our minister. You are here. You are representing our Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, that there must be engagement for all of us that are operating within this sector. Proper engagement. Some of us wear the shoe, we know where it's hot. There are things we can contribute in terms of advice to government that would bring about the growth, a greater growth for this sector. We need that. So dock workers, you have done well for us. Without you, we cannot operate. And we have, you know in those days, what it used to be, incessant stoppage to operations. Each berth has officers attached to berth. You have secretary, you have president, you have chairman, you have finance manager. And in those days, when fish vessels are discharged to the bottom, the last, couple of maybe hundreds of bags of that fish belongs to dock workers. And then you have, the people that call themselves, what do they call them? Wharf rats of Nigeria, Baba White. I'm sure you remember that wharf rat, Baba White, that used to wear white, that lived in ENL terminal for more than 25 years. The port sector have come of age. And but we thank God today because of Adeyanju and Tony. There is relative peace. The dock workers are doing their job, and of course, we, the employer of loader, we have the responsibility to ensure that you are well taken care of. There is a saying that says, a laborer deserves his wages. Every 2 years, you lay that grant, sir. The first negotiation that was done was in your office, sir, Chief Adebayo Salumi, in 2007, when there was agitation for increased or improved wages. You moderated it. And since that day, we have been improving, laying on the ground that you laid. We've been, every 2 years, we've been increasing their wages. There is more to do. And I can tell you, and I stand here, and I'm speaking for Tuan, that we recognize your important role. We appreciate you. We will ensure that you are well taken care of. It's our responsibility. We are committed to that. So we want to say a big thank you. I wouldn't read these anymore. But I want to say a big thank you, seize this opportunity to say thank you. I'm really happy to be called your mother. And I am a mother. I'm happy to be called Mama Dockworker. With full chest, I'm happy. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But with a collective bargaining agreement, they've been able to bridge that gap. Under Adeyanju, Comrade Adeyanju also, we've had attention being paid to the aged seafarers of the shipping line, Nigeria National Shipping Line, who for over 20 years were abandoned and were not given their due. He's been at the front of championing the cause of having the ministry and having NIMASA even step in and pay the aged seafarers their welfare. Most recently, we have the signing of the minimum conditions of service for workers in the shipping industry. I could go on and on and on again. So it is with much excitement and delight this afternoon. He was also a dock worker himself. I remember going into Apapa port and he said that was where we were. And so it is with utmost joy that we welcome him to come deliver his opening remarks for the day.
Solidarity forever for the Union Day of One. Victory, there is victory for us. Victory, there is victory for us. In the struggle for our backward, never in the struggle for our gain. But there is victory. If so, NATO. Is Africa? Success. Please sit down, everybody. If you know, labor leaders will always try to break protocols, but I will not break one. Rather, I will stand on existing protocol. I want to sincerely thank my father, a leader, the man that mentored me to this standard, the man that we have respect for, a disciplinarian, a father of many children, the father that believes in discipline. I want to sincerely thank you, sir, for the honor. I appreciate you. I think where we come from, I'm too small to call your name, sir, but I will use this opportunity to remove my cap so that I will not call you, sir, Chief Adebayo Sarumi. The mother of Dockworkers, the woman that we initiated properly to be our mother, who accepted to be our mother, and is still our mother up to today. We want to thank you for believing in what we are doing. Yes, Captain Abidoye, my senior brother too, I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. That the NGIC today that everybody is talking about, it was you who chairman the NGIC proper for good 3 months in Akodo. And that was what brought this peace that everybody is talking about today. I want to thank you. I'll be calling names one by one. The Digital Secretary of Civil Council, I call him digital secretary because when government is appointing people, let them appoint a credible person who knows the job, who have the love of the workers in his heart. Your appointment came in as a surprise to all of us in the industry. You came in under 1 year, you have brought in what we call innovations, a lot of transformation in CIPA's council. I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. The minimum standard is shipping today that everybody is talking about. Somebody started the journey and he was able to what? To crown it on. Where the Honorable Minister of Blue Economy was able to be in attendance and he witnessed what we did that very day. I want to thank you again. I want to appreciate you. All the shipping companies, the employers in shipping want to appreciate you that we are here to enjoy that our agreement. And I have a small opportunity to tell the ESC Council the implementation how to commence earnest so that we're able to enjoy a 200,000 salary increase in the shipping industry, where implementation committee is supposed to be set up. It's very key, it's very important. And my brother is here, the one that we almost 3 or 4 caps. It's for dock workers and at the same time it's for shipping. The man among the men, as Kanu, my friend, I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you. The way Amana, you and Madam have been piloting the affairs of the dock workers. We appreciate you, we thank you. Thank everybody. My other, the latest TLR MD of Port Manager of Apapa, we want to thank you. Welcome on board. We appreciate you. We are all celebrating ourselves. It's not for dock workers alone. It's for all the port workers across the ports. About the veterans, the people that make it to happen. And that is why my joy today and my happiness today is to see somebody that be piloting the affairs of Dockworkers for some years, and he has a lot of challenges with government. And today, for the first time or second time, he's sitting down with us here. He's one of our leaders, the founding father of Maritime Workers of Nigeria, the first pioneer, President General of Maritime Workers of Nigeria. We want to thank you for coming. We want to appreciate you, sir. We want to appreciate you. It can only be a disciplinarian that in this life, there's not in this life. Let's forgive ourselves and forget the bad things we must have done against ourselves. That is why today you are able to sit down with us. And I think I'm the most happiest person in this world today for bringing our past leader together, which I think the union, we have done it. We don't have any crack. We don't have any crack in our union, because my father have said everything that has to do with Dockworkers history today. Chief Adeoyemi Sarube have said it. He's our father. He's a grand patron, the Baale of Dockworkers. He knows the history. He knows how Oguleye emerged. He knows how Oguleye left. He knows how Ukavna came in. And you call it know and when Ukavna was about leaving, there was this revolution. I think I partake in all the revolution in the port. They're very young and very proactive. And I did not carry pretext of destructions of the economy of the port. We weighed options before we reacted on issues, because we learned all those things from our leaders. When Irabo came in, my leader too, a mentor, he will have been what? Out of the port. As a result of 40,000, they were about paying all the dock workers. But with our leader, with experience that we have gotten from all our past leaders, I told Irabo, I said, look, let's go back to our leader. He brought in Ukavna. Ukavna left. You are an MPA staff. Let's go back and apologize to him so that he can be able to what? To support us. And my father invited all of us to his house, and we resolved. By now, this story we are talking today, we won't have been saying it. But I want to thank you, sir. I want to appreciate you, Father. You're a leader. You're a father. You're a man that says it the way it is. And you so much believe in this country. You're a true Nigerian. Hardly you see some people that have left the industry almost 4 or 5 years ago, and you invited him to come and grace this occasion. He will tell you, I have no business doing with all of you. As you respected us, sir, may Almighty God continue to add more knowledge, more energy, more earth to your life, sir. We will continue to celebrate you 100 years, another years, another years, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Well, to our Honorable Minister of Law Economy, we want to thank you on behalf of Maritime Workers of Nigeria. This is the first time we'll be having a minister who is very caring, a lover of workers in his heart, and he was able to witness the minimum standard in shipping. He gave directive onward to the Digital Secretary of Shippers Council, and we're able to sign that agreement. We want to thank him on behalf of the union. More, as he comes, sir, the issue of agency seafarers committee was set up almost a year plus, and we have done what we call a physical verification of those agency seafarers. We are yet to be called upon to sit down with the two parties, that is Nigeria Port Authority, NIMASA, so that they'll be able to pay them what belongs to those people that have contributed to seafaring in this great country. So that is the message. I want all of us to stand up and give 3 Sandy Gusa to our Honorable Minister of Blue Economy. 1. Sir, that's a message of hope. We need that money to be paid in less than 2 weeks. Where I have battle of what I want to request, but there's no I'm going to read any address anymore because my father has said it all, the chairman of education. He has told all the history of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, Dockworkers. And I want to correct an impression from the MC that Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria was created in 1996. Not 1996. We started our struggle from 1980. So we want to correct that. Don't take us backward. Forward ever, backward never. So that's where we are. So I thank all my national officers, the Secretary General, everybody that are here, all the district officers, the unit officers, and the SCAN that are celebrating us today. It's unfortunate that the government are supposed to recognize these poor workers. They are yet to sit down with the union, and they are yet to tell us when are they ready to celebrate dock workers. It's unfortunate. The union will continue to partner with you. What you have done now is an awareness to the government. If we bring 10,000 of vessels without dock workers on board that vessel, you cannot operate. You cannot work. We are the professional Alaharu of this world, trained by professionals, the likes of the former MD of MPA. And Mama dock workers have inherited us again. She's training us. All the terminal operators are training us. But we don't want a type of training that you take us under the apple tree and you say you are training the dock workers. We are no longer going to accept that any longer. They have exposed what is going on underground. We know that we keep silent because we respect our Minister of Blue Economy. The terminal operators are paid this 0.5%. What is that money for? Is to train the dock workers. Not only the dock workers, including the seafarers. Enough of calling us to give you 10 names or 20 names that you want to train them at where? Who is the vendor? Who is the trainee? Is he bigger than me? Does he have experience than me? The person you are bringing to come and train dock workers, where is he coming from? Is he a professional? Because we need to ask ourselves, if you are talking of people that can train dock workers, you talk about the likes of Chief Adebayo Sarumi, who knows what dock workers are. The likes of Captain Abidoye. Those are captain of industry. Who knows where our shoe is pinching us? Who knows where we are coming from? It's not about bringing somebody from nowhere and calling a trainer. What is he going to train me? I was a dock worker over the years, and I'm still a dock worker, and I can train those professors they are bringing to me. What is it going on in Oro? We have an institution in Oro. Is it working? How many of the dock workers have they sent to Oro in Calabar? Are they accepting us? They are not. Even the certificate of the seafarers graduating from that school is not recognized. Where are we in this country? Until our seafarers have to travel all the way from here to Ghana before their C of OC will be recognized. And they must have spent what we call millions of dollars to equip that school in Oro. Where is the plight of the seafarers in this great country? Give us a satisfied trainers, a practical officers, a practical management who knows about the job. Don't come and give me somebody that is a contractor. Give me 10%, I'll make you 20%. They come and train me under the apple tree. That is not the type of training we are talking about. One of the terminal operators here in this country, PTML, sent about 6 of our crane operators to overseas training, at least for 6 months. Those are the things, that is what we are talking about. Madam ENA, the Board of Dock Workers, started this local training. We recommended a dock worker who happened to be a certified trainer to our terminal. I remember years ago. He trained all the crane operators. If you don't train me, how do I perform? Where is the revenue drive? If the training is not there, accident every day. But it's no longer there. It's about we transform ourselves, we train ourselves to a standard we can even compare ourselves all over the world. We want to thank all the terminal operators. What is happening with their renewal? You are the one that gave us terminal operators. You said they are going to do it better. And that thing come under the leadership of our father here, who brought in all these terminal operators. And we have been enjoying the dividend of having a terminal operators in this country. Because over the years, they can pick dock workers on the road. Anybody they pick on the road, they made him a dock worker. It's no longer there. There's condition of service for them. Yes. When you are leaving tomorrow, you are not leaving with an empty hand. There's terminal benefit for you. And there are a lot of dividends of what we have gotten on the platform of this giving us responsible terminal operators. Why are you delaying their renewal? I'm not speaking for them. I'm speaking for the workers. I'm speaking for the role they have played in this country today. When MPA was managing MPA, people are saying they are not performing. But now they have brought in terminal operators on behalf of Nigeria Port Authority, on behalf of the government. And we have seen the dividends of having a private hand. Let us support our indigenous terminal operators. Let them grow. Let's allow them to grow. We are happy working with them. Don't come and give us another person who will take us back to Egypt. I'm not saying because Mama Dockworker is here. We always disagree and agree. She's my mother, she's my sister. We fight on principle of justice and equity, and she knows me for that. Why have they delayed their signing of the agreement? Because the workers now are warming up. I must tell you, sir, the Honorable Minister, the workers are warming up. That what is happening with their employers. And we don't want what has been happening over the years to what? To repeat itself. We've gotten a standard. Let's maintain that standard. Let the standard remain. I want to use this model to thank everybody. This we appreciate you, all the leadership of the press. I want to thank all of you for honoring us, for celebrating us. Celebration will never cease in your house. Amen. No devil will defy your associations. Ahead you guys will go. Amen. I appreciate everybody. And I want to thank you, ma'am. Thank you, my brother and fellow. I want to appreciate you. My ears, continue. We are with you, and God is with you. My leadership, continue. The Lord is with you. And the Honorable Minister, we thank you. We will continue to thank you for good job. Maritime Workers of Nigeria, we are not pre-singer. We say it the way it is. Since the minister came in, he's the only minister that visited the port almost 50 times. I have the record. And I witnessed all the assignments he has come to pay his dues in the port. We know some ministers, I'm sorry, some of us are political animals. We always hide them. We know they don't have regard for Maritime Workers of Nigeria. They don't even have regard for workers. They see all the dock workers as a slave. We are not slaves. It is necessity that makes some of us to be a dock worker. With their transformations, with their innovation, with transforming us, we are more than them. We are more than them. Without us, they cannot send any revenue to MPA. If I say, okay, shut down the airport today, The minister will be calling, MD will be calling, Mama EN will be calling. She called me yesterday. He only saw breaking news. What you saw yesterday was the breaking news. And Wednesday, anyway, let me keep that one to myself. I remain humble, and I will continue to be humble, because we don't have any other country than Nigeria. That is prayer. We cannot compare ourselves with other African countries. Nigeria, we are the greatest, and we remain greatest. Thank you, and God bless everyone.